So, I think that'll do it. So, as I was saying, I'll make this a part 2. So this is a part 2 of the video that I just made. And, my phone lost battery and, it just cut off. So, I have to make a part 2 this video. That's a part 2. So if you watched the previous video, now you want to watch this video, it's because my battery lost charge and I had to make a part 2, which is this video. Now this is going to focus specifically about my experiences with schizophrenia and what goes on in my mind and what I think about that's my schizophrenia. Okay. All right. And like I said, because this is a part 2, but really I was going to make it all one video. But this is a part 2 because my phone ran out of battery. I couldn't continue the video. So I just put my charger thing in the phone. And I had to play this video, start a new video. So as you can see in my old video, I was rolling this tobacco roll up, and I was gonna smoke it and tell you my experiences with schizophrenia. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. And I hope you can catch on with what I was saying with the first video. Maybe I could put this into one video. I could put both of them together and put it into one video. But I think I'll put it separately. I think so. I'll make it separate. So, yeah. So I was talking about... This is Cravendale milk. I'm just drinking it because I get like an acidic stomach or something, so I drink milk to calm that shit down. I like whole milk. You know, whole milk is not taking the fat out because I like the fat. You know, I need the fat. You know, I'm kind of skinny, so I need fat. Whenever I get fat, I need it. So whenever I want to eat or drink and it's got like a lot of fat, I don't say that I'm gonna like gain weight or something. I just like eat it all, drink it all, everything, because I need to put on weight, you know what I mean? So yeah, let me just drink this first. Let me have some more, man. Alright, so sorry, I think I got something in my nose or something. Don't know what that was, but anyways, so this video is the part 2 of the video I was making beforehand. If it's better for you to watch it all as one video, then you can message me and tell me make it all one video and I'll post that and upload that. But for now, I'll just make it 2 videos, the first one and this one, which is the second one. So first of all, I want to say thank you for watching my videos. And I'd like you to stay in tune and watch more of my videos. any videos I post on the internet that's on YouTube or Instagram or something like that. And I think I'll make it more about, you know, my experiences and, you know, what I deal with going through schizophrenia, and any advice I could give you to help you if you have been diagnosed with a mental disorder, whether it's schizophrenia, whether it's paranoid schizophrenia, or it could be bipolar, or it could be depression or personality disorder. I don't know, but you know, any of those things, you know, just mental health advice and information, because I know there's this thing about what people call stigma or something. So, you know, I think stigma, what that means is like you have something where, I don't know whether it's a mental disorder or something, and people will go against you to try and like shame you or make you feel ashamed of something you're going through, like a mental illness or a mental disorder or something. So you don't need to be bullied because you have a mental illness. You know, people say like that means you're not like everyone else or something, and that would mean that people will treat you badly or something. And people actually do treat you badly, but that just because you have a mental illness doesn't mean that people are allowed to shame you and to make fun of you and to bully you about it. Okay, it's the same thing about whether if you're let's say you're lesbian or gay or transsexual or some sexual orientation that is not straight. It doesn't give people the permission to make fun of you, bully you, and shame you and things like that, and make fun of you. So if you do have a mental illness, then you should know that, and you should know that no one can make fun of you because of your mental illness. Okay? So, but I know so that's what I mean when I say stigma. So stigma is something like that, like when people get bullied or victimized because of their mental illness. That's what I think mental health stigma is. And there's lots of stigma for everything. There's stigma for whether you have a different sexual orientation, like there's LGBT whatever. When you have a different sexual orientation, and people victimize you because of it. Okay? So I think that's what stigma means. And I know there's stigma in mental health. Okay? So I had to make these videos because I feel like I've been stigmatized. I feel like people have not treated me well once they know I have schizophrenia. Once they analyze me, or they learn about stuff about my schizophrenia and stuff like that, you know, so that means I've experienced stigma. But that's what I want you to know. And like if anyone is bullying you about it or anything like that, you should not allow that to affect you, and you should go and make sure that someone stops that. Do you understand? Like some people are not allowed to do that. So if people are giving you heat about that kind of stuff, or like making fun of you, like just know they're not allowed to do that. And you can like tell people about it, that people are trying to go against you or something, you know, because of like a mental disorder that you have or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it's not mental illness. Even if you have schizophrenia like me, I have paranoid schizophrenia, it doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make me someone that hurts people or someone that commits crimes. You know, like it's something that I'm suffering from. It's an illness that I'm suffering from, you know. So I don't deserve to be stigmatized. I don't deserve for people to go against me because of a mental illness that I'm having. You know what I mean? Or I shouldn't be seen as like different, or like that I'm the weird one or something, or I'm the guy that like isn't cool or something, or isn't popular or something like that. You know, it affects me socially, so I might not have as many friends as people, or I might not be going through as many social gatherings as people, but at the same time, I'm still a person and I deserve rights just like everyone else. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just about that. But this video is about this video is specifically about my experiences. So as I said before, in the first video, I was hallucinating and stuff like that. So I'll tell you about what that was like, and what I went through. Continue from that point. So hold on. And like I said before, I was gonna smoke a tobacco roll up, so that's what I'm gonna do now. I don't know if YouTube allows this, like seeing someone smoke tobacco or something, but you know, I'm gonna do it because I wanted to make this video, but you know, I smoke tobacco regularly, so you know, even if I'm making a video, I'm not gonna take breaks off smoking tobacco and stuff like that. So I'm gonna smoke this. I'm gonna smoke this while I'm making the video, you know. So yeah. So let's get to it. Hold on, wait a moment. Just looking at the background. So give me a moment. Put all this rubbish away. I got some Galaxy Buds. These are wireless headphones, and it helps so much when I'm listening to music, because I used to battle with like wires, and like it always messed up the experience of listening to music because there were so many wires. And these, they just pop in your ears, Bluetooth, and charge it up, and you listen to music, and it's perfect. So I got these for like £90, which is around probably $100 or something. So in US dollars. So this is like £90 in the UK, and in America it's probably like $100. They're Galaxy headphones, earphones, and they're wireless as well. So it's got its own charging case. You open this up and you put it in there, and then it charges it up, keeps it clean and everything. It's just like that. And yeah, 90 pounds. And but yeah, I just wanted to say that to promote it, because with what I deal with my schizophrenia, you know, music helps me. So if I'm going through anything that's disturbing me, or you know, I'm going through psychosis or anything, you know, I listen to music and, you know, smoke tobacco. So you know, that's just what I do to cope and stuff like that. Hold on. And I listened to this, I watched this lady on YouTube that's called, no, I actually don't know her name, but her channel is called Living Well with schizophrenia. So I watch her on YouTube, and it says her channel is Living Well with Schizophrenia. So she tells people about stuff like what symptoms are, and like medication and stuff like that, people suffering from that illness and stuff like that. So I look at that kind of stuff, and it helps me out. I try and learn about stuff. She specifically talks about what kind of symptoms, what would be symptoms, and how you can recognize that, and all that kind of stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I watch and stuff. And I watch other things. I go on YouTube, listen to music, and I watch like celebrity entertainment stuff. And what else? I listen to talk videos and all that kind of stuff. But I hope you get some more clarity with this kind of thing that I'm trying to explain about my own schizophrenia. And I'll start with what I was talking about before. So I was in my room at my mom's place, and this was I think it was afterwards when I started hallucinating about being in outer space and stuff. I hallucinated that I was outer space. Like I hallucinated that I was literally in outer space. So what happened after that, I think it was after that, my mom said good night to me, and I said good night, and then I lied down on my bed, and I was about to go to sleep and stuff, but I knew I was still stimulated off the drugs I'd taken. This was a while back. This was like 3 years ago. I don't take drugs. So this was 3 years ago when I did take drugs, but I don't take drugs at all. So I was still stimulated off the MDMA that I took at that time. And so I couldn't sleep or anything, and I was in the kind of like delusional mindset where I needed to, I don't know, do some kind of mission or something, or I was thinking spiritually or something. So what happened was I lied down in bed, and then I thought to myself, okay, well, there's something I need to... What's that? There's something I need to do to connect with the spiritual realm, or connect with this being that I was thinking about, or I was having thoughts about. So I lied down and I looked at the ceiling, just like that, just lying down. And I looked at the ceiling and I thought, okay, well, I have to use my mind to focus and initiate something to open something up, or to do something with my mind or something like that. So I did that. And when I did that, I saw a face that was morphing together. And I don't want to explain about this too deeply, but it was a face, and it morphed, and then it turned into like a character or something. And so I knew that every time I did this, I would see that face and I would see that character. So I did this more, and it was nighttime, and my mom was asleep, and I was in my room. And so I did this, and then it would show me images, it would show me the face, the character, and all that kind of stuff every time I focused my mind on it and I did it. So that's what I was able to hallucinate. That's why I hallucinated. And then what happened? And so it started getting to the point where it started taking over the whole room. Okay, so like it wasn't just like the face and the character on the ceiling. When I did it more, it took over the whole room. So like it wasn't just I was seeing a character on the ceiling. The whole hallucination, everything about it took over the whole room, and it was like a machine. It was like a big metal machine that was taken over my whole room. So my whole room turned into like a dark grayish metal machine thing, and I was lying in bed, just on my back, lying in bed like that, and then the whole room took over. And then sometimes my mom would wake up and then she would check on me, and then it would all disappear. And then like she'll say, "Are you okay?" And then I said, "Yeah, I'm okay." And then like she closed the door and went away. And then when I looked back, it would start taking over the room again. So it only disappeared when she would come in the room, and then but when she went out the room, it'll go back to that big machine hallucination kind of thing. And then so she went back to her bedroom and went back to sleep. And I delved in, I pushed my mind to do that, and delved into it, into that hallucination. And then and then it just became automatic. It just started doing things on its own. And it was just what happened, like it would show me images of a lady, and it would show me images of a lady and someone that I actually knew. Like, so it was it would show me it would show me images of a guy that I actually knew and a lady that I didn't actually know in real life. So but it was some from my hallucinations I knew that lady, but not in real life. And then the guy I actually did know in real life, but so it showed the guy and it showed the lady, and then the whole theme of this whole hallucination was of that lady and that guy as well. So it would be like, it would show me the streets of London. It was like dark at nighttime, and it was just the streets of London and the machine, and like the machine was connected to a London bus. The machine was connected to the ground. The machine was connected to it even connected to the lady and the guy as well. So it would like, the machine would pick them up and like transport them into different sections of place and stuff like that. Would transport them, and then the guy was like and then the lady was like and they were all, both of them were just got like trying to bite and like rebel and like fight and all that kind of stuff. So I just watched it, and I was just smiling, laughing, just lying down in bed, just watching this kind of stuff, just laughing and smiling and stuff like that. And then they're just like and this big dark machine would just change stuff and move my bed and move me to different places at night in London. At night in London. So whilst I was lying in bed, I was moving to different places in London, just lying in my bed, and the machine would just take me in my bed, take me to different places in London whilst I'm lying in bed at night. So, and then it went to that side where my computer was, and my computer, the screen was off. The computer screen was off. So, but what happened was it would go over the computer screen, and it would show all the images and all the pictures of the lady and the guy, and so it would take over my computer and do that. So I know this was a hallucination, but I'm just explaining what it looked like. It looked like it was taking over my computer and still showing me images whilst the computer was actually off. So that's what happened after that. And then it lasted for such a long time, and it showed me things like someone's childhood memories, and I was seeing someone's childhood memories or something. And then I was in like different parties and stuff like that, and this all happened in either one night or 2 nights. So I was in all kinds of like night parties, different stories, things people have done, someone being killed, what else, different supernatural things, important things, all kinds of stuff like that. And that was, I think that was still coming from when I took the MDMA. I took a lot of MDMA. So it was because of that kind of stuff. So, and all of this was a long time ago. It was like around 3 or 4 years ago. So I don't take MDMA at right now. I don't take MDMA at all. I don't take any drugs. But it was at that time when I did, was when I hallucinated that heavily. So after all that ended, what happened afterwards? I was lying in my bed, and then that's when everything just went back to normal. It was early in the morning. I think it was no, it actually happened 2 times or something. And what happened was the lady that I saw in those hallucinations popped up. Hold on. The lady that I saw popped up this time when I was in my bedroom. And I was in my bedroom, and she popped up. And she popped up, and hold on. She popped up, and she was the size of this. Her head was like this height, and her feet were like that height. And so she was this size, the size of this cup. And what she looked like was she had a spacesuit. She had a spacesuit, like it looked like a spacesuit, but it wasn't like all the chunky spacesuits. It was actually like a well-defined, like skin-tight kind of spacesuit. And so you could see her body, the way her body was shaped. It was like a beautiful woman that was, and she was a white woman, and she was shaped like a beautiful woman, like a well-shaped woman. And she was the size of this McDonald's cup. And she had a spacesuit on that was black and white. So her spacesuit had like shapes that was black and white. So it was just black and white spacesuit. So it was little squares or something that were like black and white, and that was her spacesuit. And then on her feet, she had flying boots. So she had like white flying boots. So she was flying in my room there at the top of the corner of the ceiling and flying, and like there was like blue light coming out of the flying boots. So she was like literally flying in my room. That's why I hallucinated. So she was on that corner, not in this room. This was at my mom's place. So she was at that corner, and she was, I think she was typing stuff down on a high-tech computer. Like it was like a computer made out of light, or some computer that was made out of pink light. So she was typing on it and flying with her flying boots, and she was literally the size of this McDonald's cup. And then so she was typing on it, and then I was kind of tripping, and then she flew over to the other side, and then it was kind of dark. It was kind of dark in the room, and then she was flying and then looking at me, and she was smiling, just like a normal polite smile, like just a normal polite smile, and was looking at me. She had blonde hair, blue eyes, and white skin. So she was looking at me and flying the size of this, and she was just looking at me and smiling and stuff like that. And then what happened was, this was like 5 a.m. in the morning or something, or 6 a.m. in the morning or something. So then my mom came in. This was when I believed that there was something wrong with me physically. So my mom took me to the psychiatrist, and they said I take the side effect medication or something. So we went back home. Me and my mom went back home, and she had the side effect medication, and she was giving it to me. She gets the pills, and then gives it to me to remind, because if I forget, then I don't take the medication. So she gives me, she comes to my room and then gives me the medication. I drink it, I take the medication, and then she goes, and then I do whatever I want to do and stuff like that. So it was around that time that I needed to take the medication. So my mom came in the room. It was like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. My mom came in the room, and then she just woken up, and then she goes, okay, it's time to take your medication. And then she walks up to me in the bed, to the bed, and then she says, here, the medication. And then at the time, I was paranoid. I was scared, like I'm not supposed to take different medication, or it might kill me or something. So I was just about to say to her, no, I'm not gonna take the medication. I didn't know that that there's nothing wrong with the medication, but at the time, you know, I was having delusions and stuff, so I was just about to say that no, I'm not gonna take the medication. And so she hands it to me like this, and I'm lying in my bed like that, and I'm about to say it. I'm about to say it, and then I look towards the ceiling, and that lady is there. That lady, that is the size of this cup, is there next to the ceiling, and she's still looking at me even when my mom is in the room, and I'm just looking at her and I'm smiling. I'm just smiling and stuff like that, looking at her and smiling, and then I'm just like, yeah, we know something that my mother doesn't know or something like that. And then, like, you know, I was like, you know, I think, I don't know, psychosis or something. So my mom doesn't notice me smiling or looking at the ceiling. She doesn't notice any of it. And then she doesn't turn around to look at what I'm looking at. So she didn't turn around to look at what I'm looking at. She didn't notice me smiling. She didn't notice anything. So she was just holding the medication, waiting for me to take it. So I'm just like, okay. And then I'm smiling. And then the lady that was at top of that ceiling, that was the size of this cup, she goes like this. She doesn't say anything, but she goes like this. She gives me a gesture like this. Look, she goes like this, and then she goes, like, suggesting me, like telling me to take it, giving me a gesture, telling me to take it, so to take the medication pill. So I just thought, oh, okay, well, I can trust that lady that's flying in my ceiling. So I said, okay, well, I'll take the medication. And then so I grabbed the pills, and then I put it in my mouth, and then I was like looking at her, like smiling and knowing that she knows something or something. And then so I take the medication, and then I swallow it, drink the water, swallow it, and then my mum walks out the room. My mum walks out the room, and then leaves me and closes the door and leaves me, and then it's dark again. And then there's the lady that's flying in my room, that's the size of this McDonald's cup. Okay, so she flies about, and she looks at me, and she's smiling, and I've taken the medication, and then she flies towards me, and so she's slowly flying towards me, but before she reaches close to me or something, it started to get light outside. So it's like the morning or something. It started to get light. Let me get this. Hold on. This is a smartwatch. It's a G-Shock smartwatch, if you can see. And the only problem, it's a perfect watch. It works like the normal Casio watch, but the problem with this is that I need to charge it like almost every single day. So, like, you know, I'm thinking, like, how can I charge this every single day? So, like, because it's just a watch, but it's a smartwatch, but the only thing I use it for is looking at the time and stuff like that. So I'm wondering, why do I have to charge this like every single day and stuff like that? But yeah, and it's not even like a lower priced one. This is a really high priced one. It's kind of expensive and stuff. So I was thinking that it's gonna have better charge than like just one day or something. But anyways, when it's lost charge, it still shows like a dim light and shows the time. But I don't want to play with that because, like, you know, I paid £600 for the watch. So you know, I want it to be like the best thing ever, you know. But yeah, I charge it every day. So I should give it back, but I can't be asked. I can't be bothered. So yeah. G-Shock, if you could see it. Get the focus or whatever it is. It's a comfortable watch. I sleep with it, and like I sleep with it, and it's fully comfortable. Like, it has no problems in anything. So it checks the heart rate, Bluetooth, everything. So but anyways, about this thing, the lady flies closer to me, and it starts getting light outside, and then she starts flying close to me, and then she flies down the size of this cup. She flies down and then comes closer to my body, like closer to my body like that. And then when she comes like around, like talking distance to my body, she goes like this. Hold on. She goes like this. She goes like, and then like I knew immediately that it was because like at the time I hadn't taken a shower, I hadn't taken a bath, and so I was having like sweat on my armpits, and I had body odor. So my body odor was like intense and stuff like that. I was smelling badly. So she came close enough to smell my body odor. So and then like when she got to that distance, she goes like, ugh. And then like, because she's like that small, so I think the smell is like strong or something. So she goes like, and then like it looks like she's trying to hold her breath or something like that, or like not get like whatever. But like I was thinking to myself, after this experience, I was thinking to myself, okay, well, I hallucinated this. How could the hallucination been so real that she could? It looked like she could even smell my body odor. It looked like she reacted to my body odor and being near me and next to me. And not only that, is that she told me to take the medication, and like she gave me the gesture to take the medication even when I didn't want to take the medication. So so all those things were like so weird, and I found it so weird that I would be hallucinating this kind of stuff. And you know, it doesn't seem like it's like just a normal hallucination. But as I was saying, she came close to me, closer to my body like that, and then she goes like, and then she calms down again, she puts herself back normal, and she's flying again, and like flying in the air close to me like that. And then she goes on my mom gave me Acer, she let me borrow an Acer tablet computer kind of thing, and it has a stand, like there's a stand, it just stands there. Hold on, just seeing how long the video is. So it stands there, and I put it on my desk, and it was that computer that I said before, that where it has something's burnt me, man. Yeah, something's burnt me. I think I put my my feet next to the fan too much or some shit, but it burnt me. But forget about that. So there was the Acer thing, that computer thing, that tablet computer thing, and it was on the table, on the desk table thing. So she flies onto that desk that's right next to me, next to my bed, whilst I'm lying down. And then she gets on the desk, and then she looks at me, and you know, she walks around, and like she holds her hand. And remember, she was literally the size of this, like the size of this cup. So, but she looked like a normal person, like she wasn't an alien, or she wasn't like a insect or a creature. She looked like humanoid, like a white woman, like Caucasian white woman, I think that's what you call it. And she had blonde hair and blue eyes and white skin. So you know, she didn't look like an alien. She was like a beautiful woman. She just looked like a beautiful woman. So and she was the size of this McDonald's cup. So she stood on that desk at the size of this, and she was walking around, and she's smiling at me and looking at me, and like you know, in a kind of like seductive way. Like she was kind of like being like in a seductive way, and so she, you know, she's like turning around, moving her things like that, and like in a seductive way. And then like she puts her hand on the computer thing, and like she's being like seductive and stuff, and like she leans on it and like kind of does it in a seductive way. And then she while she's doing that, then she starts like dancing for me. She starts like dancing to me, and it's like, at the time I didn't know if it was like really sexual, but it was more like she was trying to like it was more like it was like in an attractive way or a seductive way or something like that. And so she was dancing in this way, and it was really good dancing, and you know, the way she was, it was really nice and everything. So what else happened? Yeah, she was just, you know, doing that kind of stuff and looking at me, smiling, dancing, all that kind of stuff. So and then what happened afterwards? I lost my memory about what happened afterwards, actually. I can't remember how she left the room or how she went away or something. I can't remember. So, but I remember afterwards, I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, what happened and stuff like that. And then I told someone, after it had happened, I told someone. And once I told them, I was like, yo, this happened to me. And then they were looking at me and stuff, and I said, yo, this happened to me. And then the guy just goes like, the person I told, he goes like, he doesn't say anything. He just goes like, just looks away. He just ignores me immediately and just looks away and just keeps quiet and just ignores me. Doesn't say anything when I told him what happened. And then so he didn't even respond to me. He just ignores me and then just looks away. That's it. As if he was angry or something like that. So hold on. I think I'll put my foot to the heater and it burnt me. Shit. Yeah, man, it burnt me. Damn it, man. Oh, fuck. Burnt myself accidentally. So it's starting to ache and shit. So, I'll make sure I don't do that again. But anyways, yeah, that was pretty much that. And what else? I think I'll make another video because that's not the experience that I wanted to talk about. It was just like explaining about what happened to me ages ago when I'd taken a drug and I hallucinated and stuff like that. But that's not the experience that I was going to talk about mainly for the video. So I'll leave this video like this, and I'll post this as a part 2, and then part 3 I will tell you about the actual experience that I want to talk about. Not the experience, but it's just something that was happening to me whilst I was chilling by myself and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll check you guys out. I'll see you guys later, and you can message me and all that kind of stuff. I'll see what the fuck burnt me and stuff, and then I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. This is Al Jaws coming at you with another video. Peace and love.